Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well and have practiced the questions from the previous lecture. So in this lecture we are going to start with another Turing machine construction problem, that is Turing machine for strings of palindrome, and we will be also covering Turing machine for binary palindrome, even and odd length binary palindromes or the simple palindromes. So before starting with this lecture, please watch the introduction of Turing machine, tuples, definitions of Turing machine, and the basic question that we have practiced in the previous lecture, that is lecture number 60. So let's start with the lecture with a brief introduction of the Turing machine, as Turing machine's concept was suggested by Mr. Alan Turing in 1936, and Turing machine can recognize type 0 languages, as type 0 is superset of any other type of language, type 3, type 2, type 1 and type 0. So Turing machine can recognize all other type of languages, type 3, type 2, type 1 and also type 0. Next, it can support read as well as write operations for the input tape and can do the job of recognition like PDA, NFA, DFA, and also can perform the computation and can generate the output for the given input depending on the statement. Right? Now, in this lecture we are going to construct the Turing machine corresponding to the palindromes that we have already covered under the PDA section. So here PDAs are recognizing type 2 language, and palindrome is a language of context, palindrome is a context free language or type 2 category language. So as type 2 category can be recognized by PDA as well as type 0. So let's check how Turing machine can help to check the palindrome for the given string. So let's start with the example. Here we have to construct Turing machine for the strings of palindrome over the input symbols A and B. Okay, in palindrome we were having non-deterministic PDA and PDA for this problem, and we were just pushing the first half of the string. Suppose we have this string and this string as the first half and this as the second half. So first we were pushing this portion onto the stack, and then we were checking for the matching of the second portion with the first portion, as we will be having same input and same stack top for the second half of the string. But here, as we have the power of Turing machine here, means we can move from left to right and right to left in any direction and any number of times. So we can have a easier approach to check the palindrome for a given input string. For example, here in PDA, in case of PDA, we were moving from left to right only. Okay, we can follow only one direction in case of DFA, NFA or PDAs. So we were moving from left to right only, simply pushing the symbols onto the stack, and for the second half we were performing the pop operation. But here with Turing machine, we will be using a separate approach, because we can move through the string symbols any number of time from left to right. Suppose this is the string on the input tape and other symbols or other cells are blank, as if we are not having anything on the tape, then we are having a blank symbol. Okay, so blank symbols are not equivalent to null. Here we are treating blank as nothing, means nothing is on the tape, that means we have a blank. So here after this we can follow a simple approach, as this was a non-deterministic PDA, because we are not capable of constructing the deterministic PDA for this problem, but here we can work with deterministic Turing machine for the palindrome string. So here as the first symbol is always blank, we just need to receive this symbol and replace the symbol with the same blank. So we are replacing the blank with blank, and now we are moving to the next symbol. Now we will be following a simple approach, that we will be replacing the leftmost symbol and the rightmost symbol with a blank, because we need to match the leftmost symbol and rightmost symbol. Okay, so if the leftmost symbol is A, as we have A here, then the rightmost symbol must be an A only. Okay, and if the leftmost symbol is B, then rightmost symbol should be a B only. It cannot be any other symbol. Otherwise, the string is not palindrome. So the approach will be like this. Means we will be continuing with the first symbol. So we will be making or replacing first symbol with a blank. Then we will be simply moving through the string till we get the next blank. So this will be the second blank after this blank. So we will be finding out the second blank or the first blank on the right after the string. So from this blank we are turning to the left, one position left, and then we can simply check that this rightmost symbol after this blank, once we turn left, this rightmost symbol must be a because we are on the path of A. We have made or replaced a left A with a blank. So rightmost symbol must be a only. It cannot be any other symbol. Okay. So after this we need to replace this A with a blank. Okay, so after this replacement or this replacement indicates that we have cancelled out same symbol from the left and right of the input string. After that, after making this symbol as blank, we simply move to the extreme left. Okay, so we will be moving to the left. Firstly we were moving to the right. After making the first symbol or replacing the first symbol with blank, we were moving to the right direction, and after replacing the rightmost symbol with a blank, now we are moving to the left direction, and we will be following the same approach now. So after this we will be having second symbol or replacing the second symbol with a blank, and now we will be moving to the right only, and from this extreme right or the first blank after the string, we will be moving one left position, and from this left position we will be having a B only. So we will be replacing this extreme right symbol with a null, and we are again moving to the left position. So in this way we can cancel out one symbol from the left and one symbol from the right, and this approach will end or will end with all the blanks on the input tape. And if we are having all blanks on the input tape, that means we have cancelled out equal number of symbols from left with right. So A is cancelled here, blank replaced with blank, B is cancelled here, A is cancelled here, A is cancelled here. So this means all the symbols are replaced with blank. That means we have cancelled out same symbol from left and right. So the string is palindrome, and we can simply show the acceptance. So let's see how we can implement this approach with the Turing machine. So here we are taking two strings as sample string. First is our even length string, and we are taking the odd length string here. Okay, so we will be continuing with both the strings at the same time, just to avoid the confusion that how even string can be accepted and how the odd string transition can be done. Okay, so as all the inputs start with a blank, whatever it is, the first cell is having a blank, so we just need to replace blank with blank, as this is the common step for every Turing machine. So just replace this blank with blank from the initial state Q0 and move to the next state Q1, blank with blank, and move right. Okay, so we are at Q1 now. From this Q1, our first symbol of the string can be accessed. Means after this step only after this step we can access our first input symbol. So this step is common for all Turing machine that we have already covered in the previous examples also. So now this is the present transition, means we have replaced blank with blank. Now the tape head is pointing to the first symbol of the input, that is A. So we have A here, we may have any other symbol for any other input string. So here we are having A. Now we are following the approach. We have to take one symbol from the left, and then we need to move to the right, and from the right blank we will be moving back and replacing the rightmost symbol of the string with the blank. Okay, so we are cancelling out one symbol from the left and one symbol from the right. So For this, just make or just replace first symbol with a blank and move to the right. So this is the corresponding transition. We have just replaced this blank A with a blank, and now at Q2, we are at Q2 now, and at Q2 we are pointing to the next symbol of the string. As we have replaced first symbol with a blank, now we are pointing to the next symbol of the string. Now our requirement is to reach up to this blank, means we need to search for the blank, and from the blank we need to take the left turn, okay, so that we can cancel out the same symbol from the right. Now to follow this approach, we need to simply loop through the remaining symbols, okay. So from Q2 we can simply loop through all the symbols, just replacing same symbols, the symbols with the same symbols, and keep moving to the right. B replaced with B and A replaced with A, and keep moving to the right to reach to the blank. So here is a corresponding transition. We are moving to the right. Now we are pointing to the last symbol of the input string. At the end of this loop, we are pointing to the last symbol of the input string. Now we will be having a blank, okay. So from this blank we can assure that from this blank, once if we turn left, we will find a only, okay. So from this blank we need to take a left turn to point again to this symbol, and this symbol must be replaced with a blank, okay. To make the or to equate the leftmost A with the rightmost A, we need to replace this rightmost A with a blank, and then we will be moving to the left to restart the same process with the next symbol, okay. So here we just need to make or replace this A with a blank, and now we will be start moving to the left direction to continue with the same process and with the same or next symbol. So here we will be replacing A with the blank. We have replaced A with a blank, and now we have taken one step to the left, but we can have more than one symbol and more than one intermediate symbol. So we need to have a loop here. Simply replace the symbols with the same symbol and keep moving to the left, like we were moving to the right. Now we are moving to the left to reach the extreme left of the first symbol of, to point to the first symbol of the string. As the at Q4 we are pointing to this symbol. Now we are moving with the loop, we can move to the complete string, and now we will be pointing at the end of this loop. The control is pointing to this first leftmost symbol. Again we are at a stage where we have cancelled out one symbol from left and one symbol from the right. So here we are again having a palindrome string. So the leftover string is also a palindrome, so we can restart the same process with the next symbol, but this time we are having the B, okay. But from Q4, firstly from Q4, after reading the last symbol of this loop, means we are pointing to this symbol, again we need to start moving to the right. As the leftover string is also a palindrome, so we have to restart the complete process, and to start the complete process we need to catch with this null, and from this null we can start moving to the right. So from this null, because this loop will end at a null only, this loop can end at a null only, and from that null we will be taking a right. So here is the corresponding transition, and from this blank we have taken a right, and from this again we are at Q1 and we can restart the complete process, okay. But for this sample string, as we are having next symbol as B, so here the next symbol is not A, this path is for A. Remember, in case of Turing machine, we need to take separate path for separate symbols, as we had A on the leftmost position and the rightmost position. So we have to make separate path to keep a track that we have replaced A with a blank, okay. So for A, replacing A with a blank, we are having this path. Same way, if the next symbol is B here, okay, so if the next symbol is B, we need to define another path for B. So this path is defining, as we are equating A with A here, leftmost A with the rightmost A. Okay, so this path is clearly indicating that we have replaced a leftmost A with a blank and also a rightmost A with a blank. So we need not to check for B here, okay, because we are requiring a only on the rightmost position if we have started with a A. But same way we need to define another path for another input symbol, as we are having B as a second input symbol here, so we need to define a separate path for B. In Turing machine, for most of the cases we will be having different path for different input symbols, but the path are very much similar. Just we need to change B here and B will be changed here. Rest of the processing is entirely same. So from Q1, if the next symbol is B, so we will be having a separate path where we are starting with B, replacing it with null and keep moving to the right. So same loop will be iterated here like this. We will be moving to the right only, replacing the symbol with the same symbol and keep moving to the right until we get the blank, okay, until we get this blank, and then we can start moving to the left. So the entire process is same, just we need to define a separate path. So here is the transition to replace the next B with a blank, and now we are pointing to this B, and here we are pointing to A, as this is the odd string, this is the even length string. So here we are pointing to B and here we are pointing to A. Now we just need to have a to iterate these symbol through a loop and keep moving to the right. So here we have only one symbol to iterate through the loop. So after this loop we are pointing to the last symbol or the rightmost symbol, and rightmost symbol can be replaced by null or rightmost symbol can be discovered once we take a left from this blank. Okay, only we can discover the rightmost symbol, otherwise we cannot be sure of which transition is ending with, is going to be end with a rightmost symbol or the last symbol of the input string. So from the extreme, from the next null, we have to take a left to point to the extreme right symbol of the string. So here we are having the same transition as we have for the A. So by replacing null with null, now we are pointing to the rightmost B of the input string. So we, after this, we just need to replace B with a null like we have replaced the rightmost A with a null. So here we have replaced the rightmost B with a null, and now we will be moving to the left direction. Okay, so now we have started to move with the left direction, so we can utilize the same loop here. Okay, we need not to define separate state or separate transitions here. We can use this loop also, and once we are at start moving to the left, we are pointing to the last symbol, as last symbol or all the symbols are blank here. So from the last symbol we will be start moving to the right. So last blank, from last blank keep moving to the right, and from the last blank start moving to the right. So from this blank we will be start moving to the right, and we are having the same symbol to be pointed by the tape head. So here in case of even palindrome we are having a blank, again we are pointing to a blank, we have no other symbol here on the tape. But in case of odd palindrome we are left with one symbol on the tape. So let's consider the case of even palindrome first. So as we have replaced all the symbols in left with the equivalent symbol on the right, so we are having all the blanks on the tape now. So but at the same point we are at the state Q1. Okay, after replacing all the equal number of blanks on left and on the right, we are now pointing to this state Q1, and from the Q1 we discover that we are having no further symbol to continue with other transition. So here we can simply declare that after this transition, means once we are at Q1 again and we are having no other symbol to continue with the transition, so we can declare that the string was of even length, and it was a complete palindrome because we are at q1 and we have replaced all leftmost symbols with equal rightmost symbols. So we can simply show the acceptance from q1. As we are not having any final state here, we are having a halt accept state. So we have just replaced the blank on the tape with a blank with a static move. Okay, means we are moving nowhere and the machine is now moving from active state to inactive state, and the string is accepted as a palindrome. Notice here that we have just replaced all the symbols of the input string with blanks here because we just need to show the acceptance or rejection. We are not requiring any output here. So the string is we can say that the string is vanished here, but the string is accepted as the string was a palindrome. Okay, now let's take the example or the case of the odd palindrome. As the control is pointing to this, the centermost symbol here. So after reading this symbol, we will be at q2. Okay, after reading this symbol, we are at q2 and we have replaced this a with a blank. So let me clear it. So we have replaced this a with a blank. Okay, so after replacing this blank a with a blank, we are moving to the right, and in right we are also having a blank. So we are not going through this loop anymore because we are having no symbol to iterate through this loop. So from this blank we are moving one position to the left. Okay, so after moving one position left, we are again pointing to the same blank here. We are again pointing to the same blank here at q3. So we are having no matching symbol here to replace with a blank. So as we had replaced one symbol with a blank, but at q3 we discover the fact that we cannot replace any other symbol with a blank because we are having all the blanks on the tape. That means we are having a odd length palindrome, and the symbol that we are having on the control was the last symbol of the centermost symbol of the string. So we can simply declare the acceptance at the q3 because we have replaced all the left and right symbol with a blank, and after that we have just replaced the last symbol or the centermost symbol with the blank, and now we are having no matching symbol to cancel out. So we can say that here we are not getting another a from q3 to replace with null, but here we can show the acceptance as we are having all nulls or blanks. So blank will be replaced by blank and we can show the acceptance for this string. Okay, so this was the case when we have the centermost symbol as a. So this was the case for centermost symbol as a. So we can show the acceptance or can have the transition of acceptance from the q3 state. But what if it would be a b? So if we have the centermost symbol as b, then we will be replacing this b with a blank here, and we are at q5, and from q5 we are once we are moving one position left, we are at q6. That means we have replaced all the symbols with a blank, and now we are having no matching symbol to cancel out, means we are having no other b on the right hand side. So we can simply show the acceptance from the q6 if the centermost symbol is b. Okay, so here is a corresponding transition. So this is the complete machine, complete Turing machine for the strings of palindrome over input symbols a's and b's. If you are having the question for the palindrome string, then you have to draw this complete transition diagram, and you need to show the acceptance of the strings. But if you have the question to construct the Turing machine for odd palindrome, then you can simply draw the complete machine except the acceptance from the q1. And if you have the question for the even palindrome, then you can go with this transition and just ignore the other transitions from Q3 and Q6 straight. Secondly, if you have the question for the binary palindrome, the machine is same. You just need to replace A with a 0 and B with a 1. Rest of the approach is same and the machine is also same. So in next lecture we will be covering deterministic and non-deterministic Turing machine, their differences and how they work, and some other concepts also. So till then, bye and take care.